But I told Dave Meltzer, I said, man, I don't know if it's me or if it's my opponents, but this is so flattering. And he said, you know what? It's honestly just the scene in general right now. It's going through a boom. So I just think it's in a boom period.
Yeah, okay, that's exactly what I said.
Okay, but here's my point. Then. Why is pro wrestling on national TV not doing well?
Is anything on national TV doing well?
I'm just saying.
That does make a lot of sense.
But it makes a lot of sense. However, we're not going to discount the fact that that the shows they're not drawing like they used to, but the people pan the shows as they're not that good. That's my point. Why can't the shows be good like they used to?
Okay, well,
that's my question.
That's a whole nother conversation. I mean, I think you're talking. Are you talking mainly about WWE? And it's not. I'm not trying to knock WWE, but
that sucks. And the thing is like we're complaining about this all the time because I'll give you an example. Did you happen to see Raw yesterday?
No, I haven't watched I only watch if one of my friends tells me to watch a match. But was it no good?
Okay, well, a go-home show to me, and I was booking in AAA for like 10 years, Cody. A go-home show to me was a show that I made sure was full of every emotional tease that I could do because I wanted everybody to buy or go to the big show. All right?
Sure.
Yesterday did nothing that would have gotten us interested in watching the show, paying for the show, being interested in the show. A lot of their physicality looks really bad. The writing is terrible. A lot of the scripted shit they do for them is super fucking JoJo. I mean, they have the resources, they have brilliant minds, they have, but the bureaucracy over there, and it's like sometimes every time they take 2 steps forward, they take a step back, and it's so political. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think, and one of my issues there was I try everything I could to make my segment worthwhile, and I know a lot of guys the same, but damn, dude, it's hard. And you guys know this. 3 hours on Monday.
Right.
Seems, when you hear people praise NXT because of its really streamlined show and booking and simple, but simpler is better type presentation, they don't have to do 3 hours live every week, followed by 2 hours now the next night. It just, I don't know. But I think Cody, is there.
Cody, I guarantee you that if they gave that same budget or money or whatever to the people that make Games of Thrones or that make any of these great, Blackish, if you can get, all the resources that they have and have a training center and open up in the UK and everything, then get more writers or get better writers or staff, 2 sets of writers. So some, you know what I'm saying? You can, and a lot of it is also political. There's a lot of people that if somebody isn't batting for you in WWE, you know what I'm saying? If somebody isn't going to bat for you, you're on your own, bro, in that political landmine.
I think it's one thing I might have noticed near the tail end, and I think maybe the most important thing you do when you put a story together or you map out shows is to have your finale, to have everything gridded out. I found at the end there was less of knowing where we were going. We had less answers about, well, what's this going to be at WrestleMania or SummerSlam, and more questions each week. And I don't know. I don't know if that's a matter of there's just so much work or there's not the right resources. Who knows? I don't watch the show though, so I don't know, man.
But
you're not missing anything.
Right.
Right.
By the way, here's an update. They still haven't turned Roman. How about that one?
Man. Damn, dude. Damn, man. Well, yeah, no, you said I'm not missing anything, Disco? I'm not missing anything?
Well, here's what I do. I read a review because we're on the West Coast. We're screwed. I'm on my cable.
Yeah, they don't show Raw live on the West Coast of the United States. You have to watch it after the entire world has seen it and after it's been tweeted by everyone. Exactly as the show ends, it begins from Vegas over, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What other live event does that?
Yeah, so I read the show.
That's no good.
If it read,
wow, Dib, let me just say one thing. KG just unloaded about 3 months of frustration on you. But go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I'm waiting for mine.
Because KG has to stay off social media for 3 hours, a 3-hour window during the week. That's why. So, but bro, Cody, I read a review of the show and I DVR it, and if it reads good, I go back and DVR and watch the stuff that sounded like it was good.